William Ruto attended a function today in Nairobi where he made some very interesting remarks that are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now.
Cecily Mbarire is the chair of UDA, not by default. It is deliberate and it is intentional. And one of the assignments she has is that we must, as a party, lead from the front. And
let's put those remarks into perspective. In case you're watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe in order not to miss our next video. Ruto is saying Cecil Mbarire is the chair of UDA, not by default. It is deliberate and it is intentional. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Ruto is just trying to tell Kenyans that Cecil Mbarire might be a potential running mate in UDA come the next election. So she was just put there intentionally to prepare her for a higher post like that of a deputy president. That's what William Ruto means. Then Ruto goes on to say, we must make it in the rules. And she explained that Mbarire was put there intentionally for that. So it's coming out very clearly that Ruto intends on changing the constitution of Kenya Kwanza or UDA party to provide that if a man is the presidential candidate, then the running mate has to be a woman. So Cecil is there to actualize that law change. And then Ruto crowns it all by saying if a man is a presidential candidate, then the woman or a woman has to be the running mate. And that they are going to sit down with the likes of Rigathi, UDA party, going forward in making sure if the man is the presidential candidate, a woman has to be the running mate. So the big question is, will Ruto sit down with Rigathi Gachagua to discuss this? I still remember some days ago, Rigathi saying on the mountain, he was on the mountain, and he was saying that he has sat down with William Ruto, or he was going to sit down with William Ruto to look into the issue of avocado taxes. And now Ruto is saying, we are going to sit down with Rigathi to look on this issue of if a man is a presidential candidate, then a woman has to be a running mate. I'm very sure that the two meetings will not happen. These are just political rhetorics. Rigathi was lying to the mountain residents that he was going to sit down with William Ruto, or he has already sat down with William Ruto to look into the issue of avocado taxes. Before that law was passed in Parliament, Rigathi was fully aware of that law. He is just trying to save face. And even this one, Ruto will most definitely not sit down with Rigathi to plan on how to dump Rigathi Gachagua. This is a decision that maybe William Ruto will make unilaterally, or he will make with some of his close allies, the likes of Ndindi Nyoro. It's a discussion that Rigathi's input might not be considered all that much by Ruto and his team. The aim of all this is to lock out Rigathi from deputizing William Ruto come 2027. And I'm saying that because there are some things that need not necessarily to be said expressly. But you can just tie the dots to understand the main objective. Ruto intends on locking out Rigathi Gachagua from deputizing him come 2027. Even if they will sit down with Rigathi Gachagua and they agree that a woman should deputize him, Ruto, then Rigathi Gachagua will have dug his own political grave. Ruto is looking beyond 2027. I'm seeing already is trying to look at who will succeed him. Ruto is not interested in Rigathi Gachagua succeeding him. But I'm seeing he's hell-bent on making sure he convinces Rigathi Gachagua to support him again for the presidency come 2027 without Rigathi Gachagua being his running mate. From where I sit, Ruto knows very well that Rigathi Gachagua is only clinging on his coat to remain politically relevant on the mountain. He's not taking him seriously. And he knows that should Rigathi Gachagua rebel, then he'll easily cut him to size. So Rigathi Gachagua might in one way or the other accept that deal. He has no option. He's not strong enough on the ground to dictate or to direct the mountain to vote in a specific direction. Again here, I'm seeing a Rigathi Gachagua who is being used and a Rigathi Gachagua who is just about to be dumped. And I never knew it could come this early. So Ruto has just hatched that plan of dumping Rigathi Gachagua. If Rigathi deputizes him again come 2027, then Rigathi Gachagua might build his political clout on the mountain, something William Ruto does not want. Ruto does not want any leader emerging as the mountain political kingpin. So he wants to confuse the mountain. Today, people are talking of Ndindi Nyoro. Tomorrow, they are talking about Rigathi. The next day, they are now talking about a woman, possibly Cecil Mbarire. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. We are now on TikTok. In case you miss us here, check on us on TikTok. Dennis Odingo. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
Cecil Mbarire is the chair of UDA, not by default. It is deliberate and it is intentional. And one of the assignments she has is that we must, as a party, lead from the front. Says you as